VertiPack engine in tabular model SSAS. Okay, so what exactly this VertiPack engine will do? Normally in SQL Server, what is the engine is going to work in the background?
The database engine.
Yes. So for the SQL Server, whatever the data you are going to store and whatever the data you are going to process, everything will take care by database. Okay, database engine. Okay, so the same way in this analysis services SSAS tabular model, when you are going to store the data, when you are going to process the data, in the behind the engine it is going to take care by what TPAC. We can say that it is a X velocity. Okay, so how it is going to process the data? So normally in the database engine, how it is going to store the data? Whenever you are going to insert the data, it will divide that into 8 bytes, like we are calling that is one record. Okay, so it will store that into like a pages. Okay, each page having 8 bytes of the space, and it is going to store the data inside the SQL server. That is a different case. So coming to this SSEA's tabular model VertiPack engine, how it is going to process the data? For example, I have a data like this, like I have a product. Okay, so these are the product names. What are the products names I have? For example, it is bikes, accessories, and again bikes, and components, and clothing. Okay, these are the different products I have. Again I am going to pick it accessories, and each product and their sales amount. Sales amount, this is 200, 300, and 150, and 250, and it is 300 and 500. Okay, so this is the data you have in your source system, in your SQL Server table. This data you are going to process into your analysis services tabular model. I am going to import the data into my in memory. So in that situations, how the VertiPack engine is going to process this data, and how it is going to store the data in your tabular model. Whatever the bike, whatever the products you have, how many distinct products you have over here, so it is going to encode the each value, and the encoding it is going to do like a numeric values. For example, bikes, the value it is going to give for the bikes is 0, and for the accessories the value it is going to give for accessories 1, and for the bikes again what is the value for the bikes? 0, and for the components it will give 2, clothing 3, accessories again what is the value? 1. So this is the way it is going to do the encoding. After it is encoding the value, finally it will take the what are the distinct values: 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the final result, right? So this result it is going to store inside your tabular model under the product names. This is the one process it is going to use to store the data. See, these data to store in your normally in your SQL Server database or in your multi-dimensional data store, how much space is required, how much time it is taking to process. Say for bytes means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 bytes required. For this one, how many characters you have, that many bytes is required. But whatever the data is coming here, almost it required 100 bytes, 100 or 70 bytes. But when it is going to store that data 100 bytes space data into your SQL Server, how much space is required? Just 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's a numeric values. So it is just enough for 4 to 5 bytes. How simple it is going to store this much of data into your tabular model. This is the one way it is going to encode and store the data in your tabular model in memory. And what about these numeric values? So the numeric values also it is going to do the same thing, and another way also it is going to follow. The another way is it will take it instead of maintaining all these values 200, 300, 150, 250, 300, 500, what it will do, what is the minimum value from this data? What is the minimum value? 150, right? What is the maximum value? The maximum value
500, 500.
500, right? So it will minus the range 500 minus 150. So what is the value will come? 350, right? So this 350 is coming. So what it will do, by using this 150, okay, it is going to minus each value. 200 minus 150. What is the value that will come? 50. And
150.
200 minus 300 minus 150, 150 will come. And 150 minus 150, 0 will come. And 150 to 250, 100 will come. And 300 to 150.
150.
And here also 350.
50.
So somehow it is reducing the space of the values. Like instead of 150 it is going to store the 0, and instead of 200 it is going to store the 50. So it is trying to reduce the size of the values, the maximum and the minimum value, the ranges. How it is going to do this minusing the values? What are the minimum value it will find out first, and that minimum value it is going to minus from each value to reduce the size of the values. Okay, so in this way, in these two models, encoding model and this minimum value minusing model, it is going to store the data into the tabular model. This is an encoding process for just storing. When it is going to decoding, yes, it will decode the values as per how it is storing. For example, if you want the value for bikes 50, actually how it is storing 0, 50. Am I right? So when you want to see this data, particular bikes and particular sales amount, so 0 means it is going to take the 0 as a bikes. And what about this 50 value? It is going to add for 50 with 150, whatever the minimum value. Okay, you will get the values like bikes and 200. This is the encoding process, sorry, decoding process. How it is going to decode the values again when it is going to display to you, because the way it is going to store the data is this format. Okay.
In the